Sergeant Darren Moss here today, and we have several cases that we need your help to bring justice to our community. And if anyone has information that leads to an arrest and charges being filed, they can receive a reward of up to $1,000 thanks to Crime Stoppers. First is a terrible call where a young woman was sexually assaulted by a stranger. On May 17, 2024 at 11:30 a.m., a 19-year-old woman was working at Kings Manor Senior Living Community located at 8609 Portland Avenue East in Midland. The suspect lured the victim into the woods by telling her that he needed help with an injured cat. Once in the woods, he knocked the victim to the ground and sexually assaulted her. Deputies responded and did an extensive search of the area, including searching with Canine Bronco.
Alright, we're gonna try to pick it up in the woods. Flats.
Unfortunately, they were unable to locate this suspect.
Okay, for containment, you could probably break.
Detectives interviewed the victim and were able to create a sketch of the suspect. He is described as a black male, 55 to 65 years old, over 6 feet tall, and 300 plus pounds. He had dark hair in a crew cut with a noticeable amount of gray. His brow was heavily wrinkled and he had dark circles under his eyes, which were described as distinctly wide set and small for his face. The suspect's belly weight seemed to affect his gait, and he also wore a gator-style mask throughout the assault. If you know this person or have any tips on who they might be, please contact the Pierce County Sheriff's Department, or you can submit an anonymous tip through Crime Stoppers. The last video we have is of a hit-and-run suspect from May 23rd. This suspect just ran a stop sign and T-boned a Lexus SUV. He wakes up his passenger, Bree, and they both flee.
You gotta go, Bree. Bree, get out of the car. Bree, get out of the car. Let's go. Bree, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bree, let's go.
The victim was seriously injured, and this suspect and his passenger didn't even stop to see if he was okay before fleeing on foot. This suspect vehicle was last reported stolen in January 2023, but the title had been canceled earlier this year, and the previous owner does not match the person in this video. If anyone recognizes this suspect or his passenger Bree, please contact us or Crime Stoppers immediately. Crime Stoppers is dedicated to helping the community by being proactive in solving cases. They do this by offering rewards and putting out flyers on active cases. Now, let's take a look at some of the work they and you did to help solve these cases. Recently, we posted a photo of a suspect from a shooting at Zips Cannabis at 10707 Pacific Avenue South. At 10:58 p.m. on May 17th, the suspect had fired 3 shots at the Zips employee while he was taking a regularly scheduled break in front of the business. The 27-year-old victim was struck by the gunfire, and the suspect fled in a very distinct black Cadillac Escalade. That victim was transported to the hospital with serious injuries. On Tuesday, June 11th, we received a tip that the suspect vehicle was parked at a neighborhood in Spanaway. Detectives and undercover deputies responded, and after a few moments, they realized the suspect was inside the vehicle. When he drove away, deputies initiated a traffic stop and took him into custody.
Driver, put your hands out the window! Both hands out the window! Both your hands out the window! Keep them up! Keep your hands up!
Will you transition?
Come back towards me.
Absolutely.
Come back towards me. Keep going. You're doing good, dude. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Stop. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Bring your right hand towards me. Right hand towards me. Bring your hand towards me.
Behind me?
In here.
Should I ask where I'm on arrest for, sir?
You're being detained at this time.
Yes, sir. For what? Hey, go off in the car. Go off in the car, sir.
Detectives interviewed that suspect and determined they had enough probable cause to arrest him for assault in the first degree for this shooting. This suspect robbed the Key Bank at 3501 South 19th Street in Tacoma. Thanks to the exposure of this case, on March 15th, an employee at a bank in Auburn recognized the suspect and called police before he could attempt to rob them. He was arrested for the Tacoma robbery and several in King County and Seattle. Another great solve was this stabbing suspect who randomly attacked a woman at Point Defiance Park. We had several tips on our suspect, and detectives were able to identify him through their investigation. With the media coverage, the suspect fled the state, but was ultimately arrested in San Francisco by a marshal's task force in unison with San Francisco police as he was trying to fly back to Taiwan. Thank you to Tacoma-Pierce County Crime Stoppers for organizing rewards and helping us to catch criminals who are trying to evade justice. Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit organization who relies on donations from the community. And just like us, they believe that only together can we strive to increase public safety and prevent crime.
Crime Stoppers!